Wait, why are you keeping your kids away from gaming? You don't like gaming? Uh, yeah. Yeah, age of 6. Yeah, okay. I understand. Hmm. And they don't have an addiction to cell phones yet? Question. Or tablet? Yeah. And what do they do then on their tablet? Consume TikToks and YouTubes and watch Netflix? YouTube kids.
We endure.
But that's the advantage I know how parental control works. Yeah. That is a problem that many people seem to have. Oh, my kid is too much on a tablet, or he goes to things that don't want him to watch to. You're the parent. You need to say that he can't do that. If he's trying to do it, you need to stop him. But many parents are like, yeah, I don't want to do that. There needs to be a system that can prevent them from doing that. I think something's going on again in New York with Steam. New York is now suing Steam again for some protection of children. Because they can see they can play and see violent games, even though the games are rated. Hey, out there, you appear to have the wisdom of the system. Unlike a certain bow-wielding simpleton who thinks sniffing dirt will solve all problems. We've accidentally misplaced our very important journal. The sort of mentor would transmogrify me to have lost. Please use my arcane timepiece to summon echoes of the past and investigate these moments. That should allow us to find my journal properly without indulging in Verdant's primitive methods.
Shirel Aran.
Our enemies will fall.
While certain worm brain mage wastes time with his inept magic, will actually solve this case. The local wallet has likely eaten the journal. Time to gut them and see if we can recover it. At the journals and if the journals inside will find it, unlike someone who couldn't track their own insipid ego if they were carved into the ground.
Farewell.
Okay. So, we have a mage that seemingly has misplaced his notes. Yes. The mage is saying, let's use arcane magic to actually make copies of myself to trace back into time for what I have done. His friend, the hunter, says the local wildlife has eaten the book and we need to gut him. Oh, okay. Fucked up. I up here again. I'm assumingly up here for no apparent reason. Missioners do not range where they appear to be sparring each other. Missioners plainly inside. The journal must have different moments. Matcher Melody and Razor Burrows appear to be chatting as they walk up the trail. The missionaries is plainly inside. The journal must have different moments. They're sitting in midair. The Master and the Ranger appear to be having a meal. The missionary is no longer inside. The girl must have. Hmm. Hunter, what you said?
Baladash,
What do you
Malanore.
mean none of them had the journal? How is this even possible? It defies logic. If the one didn't take it, then where in the nethers would it have gone?
Anu Belore de la Na.
That absolute
The reckoning is at hand.
wonderful. More glowing projections and angry spirits. See that still no journal. Step aside, I'm ending this nonsense, tracking it properly.
We shall not falter.
Brilliant. For all we know, the journal just sprouted legs and walked. Why? If only we possessed a single Tangible lead instead of grasping at shadows. Is that... Oh, quick. After the mangy mud, follow us. Cannot believe this. They cannot get in.
Glory to the Sindori.
A dog of all creatures. This is the thief we've been chasing. Now you must save it from a lynx. Truly, this day has taken a most irritating turn. No matter, we shall retrieve the journal. Though I do wonder if this canine truly understands the gravity of its actions. Defeat the hot-headed lynx in the West Sanctum. Save the dog thief from the hot-headed lynx. And oh, I misread it. I saw two-headed and it's
Sunwell's glory
hot-headed.
shine on you.
Well, I was wondering why I didn't have two-headed. And he's dead now. Doggy! What sort of magic runs away from oversized feline and fourth rate for monkey? I don't believe I see you assisting in the takedown of that brute, you dart sniffing mongrel.
With perseverance,
Did you
strength,
manage to retrieve the journal?
Sinua
A dog, a
Manore.
lynx, and now a ruined journal. Truly, I've seen lesser misfortune in my day. And Melador pinches the slowly journal between his feet. It seems the journal's fate was still long before we laid eyes. It's quite beyond saving. Once again, my fate is anything other than an arcane precious uh, precision has proven misplaced.
Sun chase your shadows.
Oh, buddy, I must thank you. For once, your inefficient methods have matched the chaos I've come to expect from Portal. Oh, yes, well, your brilliant magic ruined a perfectly good journal. At least we can say you've mastered disaster. Okay? Chief of the Dark. Luma stands in front of your ears perked, thankful for your help. He lets out a short bark, tail wagging once before trotting a few steps forward, then pausing. Glancing back, Luma waits expectantly. Her body language, please come on. Movie. Hey, for it to follow, I shouldn't be running ahead of it. Back to Luma. By the way, have you seen my dashboard? About Windrose, mate. Yeah. That's why I asked you about Windrose, mate. But they say about 6-8 hours of content. It's not bad, but I mean, I've made the decision for this month It's gonna be Midnight and Monster Hunter Stories 3 that I'm gonna be focusing on. We have tomorrow Docked that comes out. It's only $30, but yeah, it's still, I'm fully locked into World of Warcraft. No, what is it? It's a Thursday. That horse, how you say, that package delivery game on horses is coming out tomorrow, I think. I think on Thursday we have Docked. That's coming out. Next week we have Monster Hunter Stories 3, which I already pre-ordered. One of the few games. We have then later on the week, later of the month, we have Crimson Desert and we have Death Stranding. And I think with Monster Hunter Stories... Wait. What won't release in early access this month? I'm not talking about Windrose. I am talking about that Kimori, that horse. More or less, it's like it's a 17th century delivery service that you are on horseback. That's actually coming out tomorrow. I have no clue about Windrose. Not a small reward in your hand. As a appreciation for your help. There's no reason to concern over the amount of stolen knives in the treasure pile after all. Hey. There are games also that I'm forgetting. I'll go have a look at Steam for a second. Let me see. Oh! I found out about this game for April, Battleborn. I don't know if you ever played Kenshi. This is technically Kenshi. And it reminds people of Kenshi, but in then medieval fantasy sandbox. Let me see for this month. There's a Bobcat DLC for Euro and American Truck Simulator. Wait, tomorrow we have the Legend of Kimori early access. Thursday We have Docked that I'm interested in. Atia is on my wish list, but I can wait for Friday. Then for Monday next week, Monday we have Blossom the Seed of Life. For next week, Friday, we have Monster Hunter Stories 3, which I've already bought and pre-ordered. And then we have for the week after that, we have on Thursday, Death Stranding 2 and Crimson Desert. And that's the games that I'm interested in. And I've chosen Monster Hunter Stories 3 for the game that I'm gonna play besides World of Warcraft. Tomorrow is interesting simply because, yeah, it's like a Death Stranding, but then in the 13th century. Doc is logistics. Blossom is revitalizing a planet. I mean, they're all good, but yeah, I need to choose. If I'm honest, I mean, I only have that much money available to me. So I cannot buy infinite amount of games, and I only have that much time to play. And World of Warcraft will take up a lot of time. Also had a look at, what was it, Bueller Gaming. You know that one that started making YouTubes about WoW. He does now often news about the industry, and he says that the explosive growth that cell phones games were having has stagnated or even declined a bit. The growth has stagnated and people spending money on mobile games has declined.
Baladash, Malanore.
If you want it done right.
A new Bellore
Well, all the
Delana.
problems facing Eversong, the Foresters have their hands full. I'm capable arcanist. I've always admired the Foresters. Why not lend my talents to their cause? Well, they do so much work by hand, when a bit of magic would allow them so much more time for adventuring. Alas, my enhanced room idea was has not quite gone as I'd hoped. They're so ornery, they end up attacking the recruits instead of cleaning. Perhaps this is the problem for Alba Greece after all.
What
Okay,
needs
I need
bring you
to
here?
suppose. I've always dreamt of being a forest rider, the adventure, the romance, the beauty of nature. When they put out a call for help, I know I had to join. Captain Don Runner assigned me to the library initially, but with everything going on, you'll have to be flexible. I don't mind, but I had hoped to collect all the overdue books before being sent on a review assignment. If you find any, would you bring them to the library for me? And feel free to give them a read. There are some interesting volumes.
May the eternal sun guide you.
I go into a rage again. There's no time for reading with all the let's go fishing. Whee. I go into a rage again. Midnight fishing. Have you heard about this one, Stefan? Wait. Oh, look at that. I can't find it. I go into... I hear! By Punky Doodles.
Barbarian, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
I go into a rage again. Doesn't matter if you follow a plan. If you get in the way of my axe, you're gonna get cut in half. I go into a rage again. I'll become a primal champion. Reckless attacking everything I see. And yeah, you can't stop me! Yeah, you can't stop me!
Barbarian, it's your turn. What?
You might not expect the Rangers to have a library, but their history is olden. And that's what inspired me. I wanted to be a part of this old story.
Glory to the Sindori. A new Vala Balorialan.
Rangers are old world caretakers of the force, and with it, all the wondrous spirits that roam there.
Sinu Amanore.
But no one's seen those spirits in years. Not since the fall, perhaps they died along with so many of us. I hope not, but either way, let's change our duty to Eversong Woods.
With perseverance, strength.
It really takes everyone to get these.
Baladash.
I see my little thing, but
Malanore.
a small thing now.
Sun chase your shadows.
There you are, Tim, and I almost sent the others out without you. My mistake. Captain was shoving Bristol in the library and got distracted by my story as usual. Okay, that's all.
With perseverance,
In the
strength.
North Tower, Rangers Valsari and Chef of Farsari hold he's a decent in the kitchen, but his passion is fueled cook. There was a time when you could wander any pad and never sung and find the ingredients for a good meal. A Farsighter's dream. With enough hard work, we could help the forest to recover, and it starts with rehabilitating the soul. Meet her at the Sun Tower.
Glory to the
The
Sindori.
Center Tower. Ranger Asteria is one of our veterans. He usually cares for all or lynxes, but the man of worm mold is critical to the health of the forest to go unmonitored. The worms regulate the flow of magic from the ley lines to the rest of the woods. When the ley lines were disrupted, so many of their molting season. It's not just so dire that it once was, but they still need help from time to time.
Shoreleron.
I go into. God, okay, I'm turning off. Hola, Dragon Dame. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Give me a sec. Thank you for the follow as well. What's me? Alright. What brings you here, Dragon Dame? Today. I'm going to a rage. Yeah. I assume you're also a WoW player, Dragon Dame.
You're Orwena, aren't you? My mother Ilaria told me about you.
Manchester, Dunster.
Anodelo de la na.
Far breeze, light blue.
Sinu
Thank God
amanore.
everything is completely out of control.
Speak up.
These bees
What
swarming
brings
the
you
village
here?
are a nuisance. We have a bigger problem. These feral lynx prowling nearby that we call Sharkmaw. She used to keep her distance from the village, but the curiosity has made her more bold. We've plenty of little ones around here, and more than once the guards have caught that beast eyeing them like they were a snack waiting to be snatched. Stop her before she starts attacking my people in earnest.
Back to work.
Darby's
Sinu
by yours.
amanore.
This is the oldest situation I've ever seen, and our village is being overrun. I like to keep things neat and tidy over here, but these animals, they've come in from the walls like they owe the town. They're attacking our sweet pets, overturning our belongings and cause havoc. No sooner have I solved one problem than another is rearing its head. I'm only one elf. I can't stop all of this on my own. Lend a hand, won't you? This elf? Troll? Person doesn't lift a finger.
May the eternal sun guide you.
You have found me.
This place didn't.
You have come
The
far,
wildlife here seems to have been upset by something. Perhaps this is why the world song bade me here to discover why and correct it. Study this place, the wildlife, bring me your finding. If there is anything unusual, I wish to know of it. I will speak with the magistrates. Perhaps together we can uncover this mystery.
Magistrix, when did you first begin seeing these disturbances with this light bloom?
Perhaps when the sunwell blew sky high into that swirling vortex? Sorry, I'm a bit overwhelmed.
What needs bring you here?
The silver radiance may shine, but its light has not purged the flow that festers within this city. Smugglers shuttle through the streets like vermin, preying upon the desperate and enriching the mindless. Yet there are whispers of something fouler still. Trade-in wars to so foul that even the venture company who could recall. I require someone to spy on each shipping company and find out which cloaks are smuggling ring. Which cloaks is... Will you stand with me or will you turn away?
We shall not falter.
I go into a rage again. Did you hear that Dusk fling export is docked in port currently? Let's again not get involved with them. Their lips are looser than Lethalmar's coin port. I'd hate for them to indulge in idle gossip at our expense.
The light bloom first appeared when the Sunwell was restored many years ago, but it never grew near civilization like this. What happened here?
Hawkstriders running amok. Thank you. Those Hawkstriders are a terror.
It shouldn't be a problem much longer. Got it. Kill him.
Please save my kitty, Mr. Paladin!
This nest, it's being choked by the light bloom growth.
Oh, come down, kitty!
There we are. Keep him close now. Ugh. It looks and smells like the local pets were marking their territory. They're obviously distressed.
Ever met a tight-born crew that wasn't drowning in secrets? Their books are clean, but their dealings stings worse than Bilgewater. Funny how their cargo vanished the moment someone starts asking. Excuse me.
Perhaps this sudden growth is tied to the empowerment of the Sunwell. I think I was right. This could be used to help the Vanguard. That creature must have come from the Light Bloom. We should let the Magistrix know.
God damn it, I keep singing it. Oh yeah, I'm playing a warrior, so...
Light soothe those wounds, little friend. Light soothe those wounds, little friend.
My poor kitten was savaged. Thank you.
It was no trouble at all.
You read the note. It seems that we have another engagement to attend to. Indeed, we must return to the docks swiftly before the light.
Light soon grows dim. This bush was trampled. The poor wildlife here must be terrified. The nearest light bloom is nowhere near the village. How did the growth get all the way out here?
This light bloom you describe is clearly out of control. We must find what has disturbed it so.
Baladan, Melanore.
So, what did our fine dock warders have to say?
With perseverance, strength.
How delightfully subtle about discreet as a goblin pyrotechnics. Are they? It seems Tideborn are entangled in this mess, and we have little choice but to wade one in after them. It means diving into the depths of beer.
Anu Belore Delana.
Tideborn fright as it. Tideborn fright as it. A name for two foil, for two colors, like an ornate blade designed to distract from the blood it has shed. Looking through the port, but I expect this venture involves something far more perilous than we think. We must act with haste before they sail and vanish into the mist. Keep your weapon honed and your sentence sharper. Make them understand that crossing me was a grave mistake.
May the eternal sun guide you.
This note, all but drips with guilt, but mere words alone will not bring down Tideborn fright. The cry is undeniable proof, evidence so damning that not even their well-bribed magic can turn a blind eye. This is where you come in. Take this arcane encoder and make your way to the docks. Document their shipment, their crew, anything that reeks of a single image can speak volumes, and I intend to make it every word count.
Sunwell's glory shine on you.
This
You
place
hail from above. So,
How about you?
your path leads you here.
The song of the world asked me to come here, that's all.
Perhaps we'll meet
Don't know
again.
much. Where have you been? Since we last met, I've traveled far. This is the voice of my daughter. There is much to learn from the surface. I have yet to determine why she let me. Yet, it is good to sense
Let nature take its course.
business. And there's a label. It seems to be the cause of every trouble here.
Wild guide you will.
Going to.
Anu Belor de Lana.
What? Giant plants? Here's another problem. At least that beast is gone for good.
Surel Aran.
Can you tell me more about the lava? The lava appeared sometime after the sun was reignited. Some patches of unusual growth here and there, no to be concerned with. As the light imbued us through the sunlight, it also seems to imbue the flora as well. Fascinating, really. We've always been able to shade the forest around us, but the light blooms stubborn. It's milder, less malleable, almost as it has a mind of its own. Of course, that's silly to think about. They're just plants. Alright.
Back to work. Speak up. What brings you here?
Thank you so much. Maybe now I can get this village back to some semblance of order.
Surel Aran.